XM. I want to give a quick shout out to Carlos Perez from Facebook. He's like, when are you going to have me on the show? Didn't know you wanted to be on the show, fool. Why don't you hit me up outside chat? Send me an email, info@wildcatshow.com, or check out our website, wildcatshow.com. Send in a request to hang out with Wildcat.
Always a good time.
My command. Yeah, man, you got to be proactive. You didn't know, you probably didn't know I had a show today. I'm just kidding. Let me stop getting mad at the world. Okay, so with that, I'm not mad at the world. I just like to be verbal. Okay, so Russ, this is a big event that you got going on. What do we have? So you mentioned this the last time you were here, that you were doing artwork for artists.
Right. Musicians in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, okay. DMV.
And how many did you end up with? How many?
Right now I have 10.
Okay.
And that's enough for this showcase and to spotlight them at the gallery as well. There's several other musicians that I'm working with that they're still trying to get finalized tracks to send to me.
Right.
So there'll eventually be more. And this is going to be a continuing series with me, where I'm working with musicians in the area.
Well, that's nice. So did you think that you were going to do a concert afterwards?
I definitely had that, and my goal was to like even have somebody play acoustic in the background at the art gallery. But I definitely wanted like some sort of a showcase concert to give back to these musicians.
Right. So you did the artwork for free.
Yes.
Yes. So which is hello people, free stuff is good stuff. And this is like, you know, they always say you get what you pay for, but Russ is freaking amazing. I mean, like. So you have Crucial Fulmination oh wow, okay, wait. Let me go back.
Okay.
So Flex Matthews, Radio Feedback, Backyard Fence, Shoot, Justin Trawick, The Sleepwalker.
Sam Cooper and the Sleepwalkers.
Okay. I missed the first part. Above the Silence, Mariner Project, Legacy, that's cute, and Angel Row. Now the genre of music is what, mostly rock?
It's all over the place.
Okay.
Angel Row is a female-fronted rock and roll band. Legacy is a hip-hop artist here in DC. Mariner Project is an electronica band.
Okay.
I mean, so it's all over the place.
That's amazing. So how is the process when an artist comes to you? What is the first steps what do you guys talk about?
Well, we talk about what songs they want to do, whether it's one that's already been released, one they're working on and are finalizing in the studios.
Okay.
Some of them have sent me tracks, like Justin sent me a track that is still in production.
But he wanted to.
He recorded it at the airport when he was on a layaway in between.
I tell you, artists are so creative. I want to give a shout out to the guy at Chick-fil-A that me and O'Hara was sitting there, and when he went to the bathroom, the guy was like, "Hey, is your friend a musician? Because he looks like a musician." You look like a shout out to you, dude. It's the outfit. It's the blazer, man. Yeah.
Looking sharp.
I know. It's like he looks like a musician. Anyway, so you guys you have definitely, you know, same thing. He wrote the song and recorded it in the
at the airport with his acoustic guitar and his iPhone. And
I love my iPhone 5. I love your iPhone 5. Hello Siri. I'm sorry.
And so me and a few other people were lucky enough to hear it before anybody else.
That's awesome.
And lately he's been playing it live in his shows, and he does like at least a show a day. Sometimes he does like 2 shows a day.
So okay, so the designs that you have on here, you then listen to the album first.
Some people would send me 3 or 4 tracks and have me pick one, which I don't like. I kind of want them to pick the song for me.
Okay.
Because like.
So note that, guys. If you want to deal with Russ, he wants you guys to pick out the song.
Yeah, it's better. I mean, it's what you have your vision of what's going to happen in the song, but it's my interpretation of what I hear from it.
Okay.
Whether it's like sometimes I don't even go into the lyric aspect. It's how the music itself flows. Like with Flex Matthews. There's nothing in his song about stars and a supernova or anything, but it's just his delivery was just so powerful and impacting.
Okay, so here's the thing. So they knew that, right? They knew that you are doing it based on what you interpret of the song.
My interpretation of the song, yes.
Now, could that be a good thing or a bad thing? I mean, could it be both? You know,
it can be a good thing. Well, it's just how it turns out, I guess.
Okay. Okay. Because if they're like, well, dude, like, has there been a point where somebody was just like, well, this doesn't look anything like the album or anything like, you know?
No, I've heard nothing but good things.
Okay,
I mean,
good.
so it's positive.
Well, it would have been a constructive criticism, I guess, because it is your interpretation.
Yes.
Like everybody's interpretation is gonna be different. I just wondered if they were like, I expected something different. So, well, this is what I feel the song is saying. But if you're saying it's something else, then maybe we could kind of put our heads together and see what we come up
Yeah,
with.
because sometimes I'll be listening to the song and I'll write down key words that I hear in the song that kind of pop out at me.
And then you find
And
pictures.
and then I find images that I've taken that kind of work itself into the piece. There was one I just recently did. Was it Rise Above that I worked with another photographer.
Okay.
Usually I use my own photographs, but
Right.
with Rise Above I worked with Andy Curry. He's the bass player in the band Backyard Fence.
Okay.
And he's a great he's a great photographer here in the DC area, and he asked if I could work in one of his photographs into the piece.
Can we see it there? Or is it
Yeah,
so
this
which one is this
one,
one?
this one.
Okay.
With the black and white one with the gentleman going up the steps.
Okay, so what was his picture?
This is his picture. All the photographs I used in this, there's about 8 to 10 different photographs that I've used
Crazy.
based on Andy's photographs. So Andy had a picture of some guy in an escalator. Andy had a picture of a mountain scene that I kind of turned into blackness below. The clouds, there's
I
like...
guess my cheap black and white, my not
There,
so colorful.
yeah, here, take a look at this one. This is a little
It's
sharper.
a bigger one.
Yeah. And
So what, okay, so this is,
you're flipping through the printer's
I am.
group for the book that I'm going to have available next week.
very nice. So that's, so you're putting together all the albums that you've...
All the album covers and then information for each of the artists and
Dude,
how the
they
song
really
is
should
inspired.
be paying you for this
And then
stuff.
there's going to be a bonus CD in the back.
Right? Very
I'll
nice.
have the music
You
on there
guys,
as well.
Russ,
So.
this shit is awesome. Like, lyrical vision. I love it. I love it. It's just, it says it all. Dude, this is awesome. So you see what I mean, guys, when it comes to thinking things and planning ahead and, you know, when you say when you plan, you like write things down, was this one of your goals to accomplish? It's the beginning of
I definitely
2013.
I definitely wanted to have those lyrical visions. I was thinking of having it later on in the year, but everything started coming together right at the end of last
nice.
year. I talked to the manager of Fast Eddie's, and he's like, "Well, you can have that show here." And I'm like, "Really?"
Isn't it
And
nice
so,
when people just offer things to you?
yeah, and then
You're like, here, we ain't doing anything.
and then he said that I needed to find a sound guy. So Chris Enlow referred me to Eddie Kaplan.
Right.
He's in the band as well, but he
So
does.
his name is Eddie too. Okay.
And he works sound for a lot of the bands in the DC, Maryland area.
You know,
and
that's a big deal. I have to say, the sound, it's got to be, like, you're a musician,
oh yeah.
and, I mean, I like music, but you can always tell, well, I dance, so you can always tell when the sound is just off, and it kind of messes up the
Yeah, it
performance
definitely
and
does,
singing.
especially when you're up on stage and trying to hear the monitor and so
Right,
forth, and
and
the
you get
sound isn't
feedback.
quite right. Yeah,
And
it's
then,
terrible.
oh man, that's horrible. It's horrible. And you know, and there's plenty of people in DC. First of all, they're very talented, and you know, sound, DJ, everything. So it's not like you can't find any good thing out there. So, but I'm very excited about this. Like I said, unfortunately, I will not be there. So, do you expect yourself to do this on a more regular basis?
Well, when more bands contact me to create more artwork for them, for their album covers, that'd be great. Like I
But-
said,
so, but
this
you-
all came together within less than a year.
Right. So but you had this. Obviously, you know, we all go into business hoping to make money.
Sure.
So this is one of, I guess, the things that you want to consistently do.
Yes,
as a
I would
artist.
love to do more album covers for various bands and
Right.
shoot throughout the nation as well.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I'd love to get a contract
Yeah, let's
with
do it.
Pearl Jam or something.
That would
That'd be awesome.
kick ass. So we'll like be in the backstage, like, woohoo, we're such groupies, Pearl Jam, woohoo. So among all these, is there a particular album that you actually like most?
I don't know. There's such diversity,
Are they
and
very
then
diverse? Okay.
yeah, it's well, even the music itself. It's like there's certain tracks I hear come because I have them downloaded on my MP3.
Right.
I'm like a certain track will come on. I'm like, oh yeah, this one was awesome.
Right.
And then, so each one, even the artwork itself is so diverse and different. Like I love that piece that I did with
But you didn't
Adam,
know
Andy Curry.
you didn't know all the bands though, like they
No.
came at you.
Yeah, I didn't know Sam Cooper. We met through a mutual friend, Mike Ovolio. He's
Right.
a great actor in the DC area. Justin Trawick, I've known Justin Trawick for years. Shoot, I didn't know Shoot at all. I saw something of theirs post
Shoot,
filtered
okay.
over this earth.
I get very fascinated with where they
I
get
got-
their names from.
yeah, I got
Or
the-
Sam Cooper and the Sleepwalkers.
Well, shoot, I met through Craigslist. They were looking for a manager or something, and
Really?
and I was like, hey, you guys have good music. Would you like to work with me on doing an album cover? And started talking back and forth. Yeah, they're great guys.
Hell yeah.
And
then now they get a concert. Really? That's
Yeah.
amazing. So what's okay? So give us the details for the concert. That's on Friday, March
8th.
8th.
It's doors open up at 8. The first band comes on at 8:30.
Okay.
There is going to be a slight change to the lineup, and so the 5 bands, there's now going to be 4. Above the Silence, who was going to headline, has had to back out due to personal reasons, and